Oh, yeah. The bridge took its revenge for Curry and Anna's mayhem. It was appreciated.
Well, we do what we can.
Hmm.
We're doing everything that we're supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
Speaking of doing everything that we're supposed to be doing,
It's time to play.
I think it's time to figure out the DC for everybody's observation check.
Uh-oh.
Oh, goody.
How does that sound?
Are we recording?
I am recording. I figure
All right.
I can skip the welcome back everybody because we're going to start in the middle of events in the median
Oh,
ray,
that's
as
right.
they say, to paint the scene. It turns out. Oh wait, actually, I should let you guys. I always take the honors. Does anybody want to recap the dramatic reveal from last episode?
Someone's
You know what?
dead.
Yeah, I'll give us the episode recap.
There was a death.
Oh, there was a death.
Ida.
We lost Ida. We were too late.
Poor young
And
Ida.
Lisbet Boel is behind it all,
Yeah.
laughing maniacally and drowning girls to make a court for her new love.
That bitch.
Gustav in tears, fingers along the frets, is playing the violin tune. And that is where we pick up tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not the normal violin either, I think.
No. It's
No.
a violin you've
Oh
never
yeah,
seen
it's
before.
the violin that belongs to the
There's a good chance.
neck. There we go. There we go. Yeah.
There's a very good chance.
Neck.
So that is
Vaesen.
indeed where we're at. But as music fills the air, as Gustav begins to play again, you can feel this music infecting into your mind. It's much, much more powerful, Tatiana, than what happened last time. Is much more suggestive and persuasive of a tune, and before we start figuring out how folks are going to respond to this, something is amiss because you feel drawn to the water.
Sounds about right. This is Tatiana.
It's a lot
Yeah.
of dice on your screen, Guri.
Yeah. Yeah, in theory, I thought I
What
had.
is that?
You know what?
We're
I had
supposed to
said.
need that?
I had said that I had gone ahead and made these invisible rolls, but maybe it's not invisible anymore from the update. So I mean, sure, I don't mind a little transparency. Shasha.
Oh,
Okay.
no, it's invisible to us.
Okay, but you can see it because I'm still sharing my screen.
Yeah, we can
So,
see it on the
yeah.
tray there.
Okay, very good.
It's too small. I'm too blind. I can't do it.
Yeah. It's okay. The viewers know.
Yes, the viewers do know.
That's what's important.
The music infects your ears, and immediately, I would love everybody to make a observation check as you attempt to assert what is real versus what is infecting your mind space.
All right.
What the?
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm going to push that. I am going to get mad.
Oh, there you go.
What's up, dude? Oh, they made it back, huh?
Oh, sorry. Let me mute.
All right, so I see lots of successes except for, I believe, Trish.
Yep.
So we'll be curious to see if Trish is going to accept this or if Trish is going to push.
I'm going to accept it.
You're going to accept it. Outstanding. Okay, cool. So, at this point in the program, unless there's an alternative, I guess I need to ask what everybody is doing, except for Trish. I know what Trish is doing. Ernst, Edvard, Tatiana, you hear this music, you shake it out, you're clear-eyed, you see what's going on in front of you. Your initial reaction is to what?
Charge.
Okay. Well, there we go. That's it. Outstanding. So say we all. So I have neglected to learn card shuffling and card dealing on the app. Besides, I paid for the fancy cards. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to do some initiative. I'll start with Tatiana, and then I'll move around in a clockwise fashion, and then I'll end with I'll probably put Lisbeth and Gustav on the same initiative count just to keep things a little bit easy for myself. So Tatiana, now remember, low is what you want, so 8, no bueno. I'm gonna keep this straight. Well, I don't know if it's no bueno or not, but shuffle, 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 shuffle. All right, cool, Edward. 5.
Ooh.
Rounding the horn to Trish is a 3. And Ernst, 7. And then, let's see here. Lisbets and Gustav. Oh, there's the one.
That's fitting.
Yeah.
Of
I'm
course.
moving towards Gustav, saber drawn.
Ah, excellent. You know what? I mean, we know it's going to happen sooner or later, matter of time. I might as well just go ahead and draw a 9, just because, right?
Whatever could that be for?
There's no reason.
No possible reason you
no
need to do that.
possible reason to draw one more card.
Oh no, you said the name. The dynamite will be here.
All right, excellent, very good. So, Lisbeth and Gustav at the top of our order, if you will. Gustav just plays, and Lisbeth's I guess for her, I guess what she's going to do, because Gustav plays, and that's all that he does. It makes things easy for me. But as far as Lisbeth's is concerned, I think she's going to read the room if she can. Not really. She's going... Well, she could do that. That would be interesting. Yeah, she doesn't have any weapons or anything, so she's not like doing anything like that. But what she will do is... Yeah, she needs to determine how well or how poorly you guys did. So this will be an empathy check for her. Yeah, she is reveling in this moment. She feels like we're in this climax of this great story that Gustav is absolutely positively going to be, making this happen, and she's just kind of a few steps behind him. She's just yes, this is excellent. This is great. Call them all down, Gustav. Call them all down. And Gustav plays even harder now as the sound of the violin begins to reverberate and echo throughout this cove and through the woods, and you suspect that this sound is loud enough to make its way to the village. All right, it takes us to Trish. Trish,
Yes.
time to, for no other particular reason, it's time to go for a swim.
Oh yeah, it's kind of hot today.
It is.
I'm gonna take off my shirt, get ready to dive in.
Yeah. Edward, Tatiana, Ernst, you see Trish make their way to the cove.
Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna say that because it's all kind of within this particular zone, that Trish is probably at the edge of this zone that we're in, and Trish is already starting to splash into the cove, like up to their knees.
Taking my shoes off, throwing them on the
Yep.
sand.
It's lovely. It's wonderful. You're having a great time. This is. There's no whatever in regards to the combat or the engagement that's happening outside.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
It is.
I mean, I'm surprised more people are in the water.
I know, right?
Yep.
Edward,
It's probably like really sludgy, but like all I see is like crystal clear blue.
it's crystal clear blue. Lots of water lilies. It's awesome.
Beautiful day.
Yeah.
Beautiful water.
Edward, you see this. You start charging, drawing your saber, and out of the corner of your eye, you see Trish make a beeline for the cove.
Advert's gonna be like, I hope this works. He's gonna charge in at Yosef.
All right.
Or what's his name?
Gustav?
Gustav. Yeah, Gustav. Family name is Jans.
Jottens.
Mm-hmm. So I
And
think
I am
Yeah, go ahead.
specifically going to be using my saber to try to cut the strings of this violin that he's using.
Oh, outstanding. Okay.
Brilliant.
All right. Well, that's going to be an interesting thing. Let's take a look, first of all, what that means for your action economy. I think I had you all basically in the same zone. So the movement within the zone is like... that's like probably going to be your fast action, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Move within zone is fact action,
Yeah.
and then
and then your
long
close
action is going to be a melee attack.
Yeah, so this is going to be your close combat. So we definitely. So you're going to try to. This is very neat. Okay. Let's see here. You need to. Roll close combat.
Okay. And specifically, my training before this is my advantage.
Okay.
I will get a +2. All right, let's go. Come on, get some sixes. Ah, I got 3 sixes.
That is a good number of
Yes,
sixes.
that's really good. Wow.
Okay.
I was holding on to that for... Oh, I was so happy I cut the violin strings with this sword, too.
Okay. Well,
Dodge is fast. It could be his fast action.
No. There is a thing. Now, this is really interesting. I'm supposed to do something particular. Okay. Hang on. Stand by here for a second. I gotta look at one thing.
Ah, I
Okay.
broke it.
You didn't? Yes, you broke it. Okay.
The encounter, not the strings. We don't know that yet.
Very good.
It's always a good day when the storyteller has to look something up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so nope, not doing any of that. So it's really funny that there's a very, 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 very small chance. Yeah, nope. All right, so that's cool. So you've come in, and you have come in with this one strike, and you have stabbed this fiddle, and the fiddle strings all shred, and they make the strings, now that you're this close, aren't made of metal.
Mm-hmm.
They're not made out of what you would recognize as any kind of animal lining either. They cut and break and fray like almost like plant material. Like you've cut a vine or something. And they kind of fray apart, but they're not under any like real tension either. They don't go flying around or whatever. They cut remarkably easily.
Weird.
And when you cut that, the music stops. But let's see here. I think Gustav is still holding Gustav tried to fend you off and failed, and Gustav has still got the violin and the bow in his hands. And now that you're really up close, you can see that tears are streaming down his face. This look of just fear, apology, uncertainty, remorse just emanating off of him. He has realized that he's made bad decisions, and he's regretting everything right now. And so and that's kind of like where we're at this moment.
Okay, what was the name that was given for like the hobo that
Nicklas.
suspect is Nick? Nicholas, come out. And that's my turn.
Okay, awesome. Excellent. That takes us to Ernst.
I am going to rush after Trizh and attempt to get myself between them and deeper water.
Excellent. All right. Let's see here. Are you going to restrain Trizh?
I'm gonna try waving my hands in front of their face and talking. Trish, you've got to snap out of this. It's
Huh? Oh, Ernst, look at the water. It's so pretty today and it's so hot. You want to go swimming with me?
we really ought not.
It's really good for your joints. I know you got that arthritis. It'll make you feel great.
Direct me to a hot
Scoliosis.
spring. Direct me to a hot spring.
A hot spring. See, it's warm today, but a hot spring might be kind of nice. What do I think about a hot spring, Curry? Do you think Trish would be detoured?
I think it depends on Ernst's inspiration.
All right.
Okay.
I need to check something really quick. So, good, that didn't actually do anything. Okay, no, that's manipulation. Okay, looks like this is just as it is. Let's see how this does.
Oh
I am not inspiring.
We'll
no!
find
I know
out.
it seems like heat would be great for your joints, but really, cold water is going to get your blood moving. It's going to help those joints a lot more. Come on, let's go for a swim. I'm actually going to start dragging Ernst. Not forcefully, but like grab him by the hand. Like, come on, let's go for a swim.
So far, yep. Absolutely. So Ernst and Trish are in the cove a little bit. Ernst's water is cold. The
wait.
inspiration. Yes,
Hurry.
Edward. Yes.
Since I got extra successes, can I switch initiative with
I mean, yeah.
those two? Yeah, I would like to switch initiative with those two.
Okay.
I want to be
what's up?
higher up on the initiative order.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's cool.
Or do we draw a new initiative order next turn?
You don't. You just keep a number and you bounce around depending on.
Okay, yeah. I would like to have the one.
Yes, you have the
Good
one.
call.
All right, and that takes us down to Tatiana.
I think Tatiana, part of the reason she took so long to act is because she really wanted to go in that water, even after she saw through it. So she's just been clutching at it's Volya's coat, just kind of centering herself, and then seeing Trizh go into the water and then start pulling Ernst into the water. She's going to kind of go after them to try to bring them back in.
Okay, cool. So Ernst did the talking route. You can try the talking route, or you can try a different route.
Yeah. Tatiana is going to try the Trish, I'm so scared. And then she's going to pretend faint to see if she can get Trizh's attention.
Oh no, delicate Tatiana. Okay, does she need to roll a something?
Manipulation, probably.
Yeah.
The mechanism here is inspiration. We're trying to cut through a magical force that has infected Trish's mind. So it's inspiration. All right.
Is that enough?
We'll find out when it's Trish's go, won't we?
Okay.
So Tatiana, you have fallen onto the cove?
No, fallen backwards, like onto the grass or something.
Fallen backward on the grass. Okay, excellent, cool. A bubbling begins to emanate from the cove a dozen meters off the shore or so. And the bubbling produces a stone, semicircular in shape. And as this stone bubbles and rises up, partially decayed skeletons sort of drape around the base of it. And then from behind the stone, from your perspective, a long elongated arm and fingers and claws click, click, and click, click, click. And from behind this rock emanates a greenish, long-haired, somewhat leaf-covered entity with a very angular face, yellow piercing eyes. It might look a little, I don't know, how am I gonna have you guys, maybe this will give you a little bit of an idea.
Ooh, cool.
The neck.
Look at him.
All right.
And emerging from this rock is, as you have guessed, Nicklas the Neck, who is a frightening creature and requires a fear check from everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
Here.
Logic or empathy?
Yes, logic or empathy.
Yay. I'm not scared of him. He looks like a Gorillaz member.
All right. After all the research that I've done and swapping stories on the way, I'm going to burn the advantage on the fear checks here.
There you go. Well done.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Nice. Those are some good rolls. Jeez.
I'm gonna push it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I think I'll push it.
I still
too.
failed.
Hmm.
Okay. So my understanding is that Edvard has been affected, Tatiana has been affected, Ernst has not, and Trish has not. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Outstanding. So Edvard and Tatiana are each going to, one, take a mental condition, and two, roll a d6 to determine how long your reptile brain is taking over.
Oh no.
Boy.
Okay.
So we take on an additional one if we had pushed it.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
All right. So we'll start with Edvard. Edvard, what is your response? Maybe we should wait for your guys' turn in the turn order. I'll let you think about it. Nicklas sort of agitated says, "Dumb human. Never give a human a job that you need done right yourself. and he reaches out, and from out of Gustav's hands, the fiddle and the bow go flying just through the air and right into his hands.
Oh,
And
cool.
he sort of snaps the bow a little bit and silently, kind of just sits that fiddle into his chin. And as he brings that bow to the strings reach back out and grab each other and bind and pull tight. As he looks at the rest of you and says, "My loneliness is too powerful and driving to be stopped by the likes of you." And just this discordant 2-string first note that he strikes, this discordant sound just blasts out. Let's see here. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What's my neck gonna do? Something fun, I hope.
No.
No? Okay, then I won't choose fun. I'll choose evil.
Well, okay.
Sounds fun.
I think so.
It's fun to someone.
I think
Someone's
so.
having a good
Sounds
time.
good to me. So I had the box up. Oh, now all the boxes are gone. So it's going to take me some second to find exactly what it is that I'm going to do. That's unfortunate. Did I make it a table? No, I didn't make it a table. Did I put it in the story? I would have put it in the story. That would have made a lot of sense if I put it in the story. But I actually want to say it is... Well, I guess I'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way and get the book out. I just need to know what your guys' check against what he's going to do is. So that's all. Because he's gonna do a little troll craft. Y'all ready for a little troll craft?
Do this.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's do it.
I'm not eager to die, but sure, let's do this.
Let's see here. What kind of trollcraft can the neck do? All the kinds of trollcraft? No. No, he can just do that for trollcraft. Let's not do trollcraft then. Let's do curses. Because he can do curses. Curses are fun too. Let's see here. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. Cool. So, let's see here. Ernst,
Yeah.
I would love for you to roll a vigilance, but I'm going to give you the DC. This is a difficult test. It's a vigilance test 2.
Okay.
As this sound that he plays is so awful, it's like, I gotta stop him. I gotta go out there and stop him. I'm compelled, baby, to go out and stop him.
So, okay, good. My hurricane lantern is helping me with this. I am glad of that.
Oh,
That's two.
oh, look at you go, Ernst. You are able to see through the ruse. You understand that you cannot go out there because it will require swimming, and then you'll be out there by yourself against something that's got teeth and claws and stuff, and that's a dumb idea.
It's a trap.
You have to stay on the shore. Well done. All right. That takes us to the top of the order. And Edvard, how are you spending your first turn?
Wait, did I ever get a turn?
I thought you were walking to the...
You were compelled.
Okay.
Yeah, your turn was the compelled march.
This is our
there.
this is our
Yep.
second. This is round 2 now.
Okay. So fight, faint, flee,
Freeze.
freeze. For fight, do I have to use melee weapons?
Well, you have to attack an enemy or you wreck shit.
All right. I use my short action to draw my pistol and I shoot the neck. Because I'm choosing to fight.
I did that right? Didn't we just determine that last time that it was because Tatiana had to stab the window because Tatiana couldn't stab Trish, right?
It was Tatiana stabbed the window because the window was between her and the demon cow that needed to die.
Got it. Okay, cool.
I'm looking, trying to see.
Yeah, no. So, just to double check here, fear is on page 68. So let's go to 68 here really quick. I'm just curious if you have enough, like, attack. You attack the nearest hostile person or creature with whatever weapon you are currently holding. You lose the ability to make strategic choices and will not stop attacking until the enemy is vanquished. If there are no enemies nearby, you explode in a fit of rage and start breaking things around you. The question is, Edvard, is Gustav and Boel, are they enemies?
He no longer has... Edvard would no longer see him as it because it's clear that he does not want to be doing any of this and he has been disarmed.
Right.
She's not really armed, but she's acting very aggressively.
Well, I mean, is she a threat?
It's just about whether or not it's a nearest hostile person.
Would Edvard consider her an enemy?
Yep. That's the question.
Would I be able to do like a knockout blow, or is it just wild swing to try to kill?
You lose the ability to make strategic choices, and you will not stop till the enemy is vanquished.
I already picked fight, so
I'll let you go back on that. We have had so few combats, right? You know, we're still kind of in the learning phase on all of this. So I mean, if you want to rethink,
she has been actively hindering us this whole time. And Edvard doesn't know if this is a genuine she is being manipulated or if she is participating. And so, yeah, I think he sees her as hostile.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll take a swing at her.
All right.
I missed.
She has no weapons. She sees this happen. She hasn't really done much of anything in regards to like any kind of activities or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what does she do when soldier starts swinging
when
a saber at her?
Starts swinging a saber at her, and she's just sitting there laughing maniacally that it's all coming to okay, where is dodge in this universe? Is dodge
I failed though.
Yeah, but if she scores more successes than you, she can exchange initiative.
Oh, right.
And I can put my initiative back. So where is dodge? Is dodge agility?
Yeah, dodge is agility.
Yeah. So, and she has no agility, so she just has. She's not gonna. There's no way on 2 dice. No way on 2 dice, right? Yeah, no way. So it's a swing and a miss as she, as freaks out that the soldier's coming for her.
Yep.
All right, that is Edvard's first of 3 rounds as a heat-seeking missile.
Yep.
And that takes us to Trish. Trish.
Okay.
Now,
So
that,
I just saw
now that the music has stopped. Wait. Where did my clothes go?
Yeah.
Why am I in the water?
Every night.
So yeah, you are no longer ensorcelled.
And I just saw Tatiana faint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, Ernst, Tatiana! Okay, and I'm gonna like run to Tatiana and like pick up my clothes like on the shore as I'm running to her. Are you okay?
Tatiana's first instinct is always to flee or to fight. So she's probably going to hiss at Trish at this point.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
So is this a
Hold
fight?
on.
Is this a fight thing?
This is the reaction to being spoken to.
Mm-hmm. You have one.
Yeah.
You have 1 round.
Mm-hmm.
So what? So you're gonna hiss, but give me some good room breaking here, right?
Is it my turn yet? Because I
Yeah,
was trying
you're-
to.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It is Lisbeth's.
It's Trish's turn.
No,
Yeah.
it's Trish's turn right now, and then after that, it's Lisbeth's and Gustav.
Yeah, so Tatiana is
So-
preparing to do something and hisses at Trish to stay back.
Got it.
Okay. I'll put my shirt back on. I start putting my clothes back on. Hey, where'd that green guy come from? And then I see, and then like, I'm assuming it hits me like, oh, that's him. That's the
Mhm.
neck.
Yep.
Oh shoot. Okay. Well, I'll stand up and I'll ready my weapon. How about that? Because I don't think
Awesome.
I can move back over to where
Yeah.
anyone else
What
is.
what weapon are you readying?
I have 2 daggers, so I
Okay.
guess I'll ready both of them. Like, do I have 2 daggers? Is that this character? Where's my stuff?
I know you at least have one.
2 dagger Trish.
Combat.
Snickety.
I have a knife or a dagger,
And
a crystal
snackety.
ball, kick or punch. Okay, I have a knife and or dagger.
Awesome.
So I have 1 weapon. Haha, ready.
All right. So Lisbeth's has been taken off her. She's like, oh my God, I'm being attacked. And she books it down the cove away from the group. She will run both fast and slow action to get herself a zone away. She just starts running, and she's screaming for Nicklas to save her. Oh, the bad man with the sword is getting me, Nicklas. Don't let him take me. Don't let him take me, my love. As she starts booking it down. Gustav is collapsing to his knees, crying and looking at his bloody hands, and he's just sobbing over and over again. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. They trapped me. This isn't how I wanted it to be. And that's how he's going to spend this turn, as he collapses as the weight of him having been trapped into playing this violin is lifted off of him, and the weight of his actions.
Our fear tests.
Hmm.
Don't we get a bonus when we're next to each other?
It is a thing.
We keep forgetting about that, don't we?
I know.
Yeah.
We keep forgetting about that.
We keep forgetting about that, don't we?
No, I left a comment in the Discord, but I didn't want to break the flow.
Yeah, I don't have the Discord on my phone. Sorry about that. If
No,
you had gotten it in there soon enough.
I
He
realized
did
it well
get
and
it.
truly too late. But yeah, we get a bonus that's +1 for every non-broken ally in the same zone.
Yeah.
I would have helped. Oh,
Doubly
well.
embarrassing because I had the cheat sheet literally up while we were doing the fear test.
Yeah, I know. I have the cheat sheet up.
We'll get it. By the time we're done with everything, we'll be experts, right?
Right?
That's the theory.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, watching Edward chase Lisbeth's down the cove is awesome. I think that's a great visual.
And I'm looking forward to whatever Tatiana has coming up.
Yeah, too.
So that's it for Lisbeth and Gustav. So that takes us to Ernst.
All right. I am. You said it was about knee deep in muck here.
You didn't. You were up to your not muck. I mean, it's the cove is rocky going into the cove. It's more slippery than mucky, but you're kind of up to your shins in water as you were trying to save Trish, and now Trish has left the water. So
All right, I'm gonna try and get myself to relatively dry land, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick the knife in.
excellent, very good. Immediately, Nicholas, because he sees that his attempt to lure you has failed, and he sees the knife stuck in the ground, and his eyes narrow on you, and we'll see how he responds to that. But he seems to have become aware that you have an appropriate weapon for preventing him from doing some stuff to you. So I'm glad you remembered. Is that Ernst's go?
That's me.
Excellent. Tatiana, you have hissed at Trish. What are you doing?
The player is very upset that Lisbeth's ran, but who else is nearby?
Trish has come to you, and Ernst is nearby you. Technically, Edvard is still in the same zone, along with Gustav, but Lisbeth's is now in the next zone.
Yep. Where is the neck? The neck is still in the
neck
water?
is in the water a zone away.
Zone away. She's going to run to Gustav and start choking him. Because that's the nearest enemy in sight.
Okay, fast action to move in the zone.
So, again, demonic hissing noises.
Yeah. No.
She-
I'm down for this. Okay.
Trish is just like, oh my.
So
Sure.
you're
Possessed by him.
gonna choke.
Feral.
Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna have you.
It's gonna be a melee hit,
So
or
it's gonna be a grapple. So
wrestling?
this is gonna be a force
Yeah.
roll. Okay, we're
Wrestle.
gonna treat this like wrestling.
Yep.
So you're gonna make a force roll, and we'll have Gustav roll an opposite force roll, and if you score a success, you'll have him. Any additional successes, I will treat as you choking him, as opposed to you merely silencing him, because you're not just putting your hand over his mouth. You're like, ah,
I mean,
stop breathing.
she's intending to choke him. Whether or not she gets her hands there, we'll
Right,
see.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna roll. You get to him, and you do indeed put your hands around his throat, but you're not exerting the kind of force, or your hands aren't exactly where they need to be. But you feel the satisfaction of sinking your hands around Gustav's throat, and you're like, ah.
Yeah. That's survival. Anyway, moving
Yeah.
on.
Moving on. Excellent. All right. So Nicholas. Nicholas surveys the scene, and there's much chaos. And in this chaos, Nicholas is happy. The only person now who looks like they need that, like Ernst is clearly shielded. Tatiana's doing strange things, and we're okay with that. Edward is doing strange things, and we're okay with that. So we're going to go to Trish.
All right.
No. I mean, this is Nicholas. Nicholas is like surveying
okay.
the scene, and Nicholas's eyes sort of come down onto Trish's, and his eyes narrow, and he readies his bow again. Yeah. Nicklas starts to play a lullaby.
Ooh.
Da 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 da. And
Oh, so many dice.
Trish, to see through the lullaby and its sleepy, sleepy powers, I would like you to roll force.
Okay.
He rolled really well. This is a very difficult challenge. But you need all the successes you can get.
Ugh.
You start to
I
stretch.
got one.
You start to stretch and you start to yawn.
If it's not enough, can I push it or do I wait?
You can absolutely push it.
Okay.
I don't think you. Do you have any physical? Do you have any physical?
No, I don't.
Oh, yawn. I'm gonna take a nap.
Get angry. Or
Well, I mean, it has to be physical though, right?
Yeah, because this is a
right,
physical
right.
test.
All right, so I guess I'll do exhausted because he's making me feel exhausted. I don't know. I just click it, right?
Yeah.
So click
No,
push.
Oh, click push. Okay.
Yep, and then it'll prompt you which condition to take.
Mm-hmm.
Push. Oh, I see. Ah, okay. Exhausted. How do I only have? Oh, because I can only do 3. I don't know. Only give me 3 options, even though I have 4 different physical things. So I don't know.
the
why.
broken is not.
Oh, the
That's
broken.
like if you get all 3 of your conditions
It's
filled.
okay. It's a progression. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't think it matters anyway because I don't think I did good on that roll.
There is a sleepy time moment for
Whatever.
Trish as Trish lays down on the rocks, takes the jacket maybe that you haven't put on yet. You form a pillow and you lay down and your eyes close. The sound of Tatiana strangling Gustav and Edward shouting at Lisbeth and the lullaby
Such a
fades
day.
away. Right, absolutely.
Just another night in the circus.
Yeah.
And you are asleep.
Yeah. I murmur in my sleep. Not again.
That is Nicklas's turn, so that takes us to the top of the order. Edward.
Well, the closest known enemy is now running away like a little coward, and
Under no circumstances am I trying to soak you off from the main party.
I know, and she is gone. She is running away. She is not fighting. She's no longer an enemy. So he is just going to be whacking the ground with his sword, stomping, cursing to the high heavens, and swearing in various languages.
Excellent. On a side note, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but at Ace Hardware, they sell these bottles of this Frost Top vanilla caramel.
Ooh,
It's basically like drinking a Werther's original.
nice.
It's outstanding. It is literally my favorite thing to buy at Ace, besides, other hardware. Just thought I'd throw that out there for your recommendation for your soda
Are they
consumption.
sponsoring the show?
I wish Frost Top sponsor me, right?
All
right, this episode is not sponsored by Ace Hardware.
No,
but the soda.
you know what?
At Ace Hardware.
Ace would be good too. Yeah,
Not sponsored yet.
right. Okay, that takes us to Trish.
Oh, back to me already. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready. Here we go.
Here we go. You're asleep.
Yeah, ready, set, nap.
What can I do? Nothing? Can I roll to wake
you
up?
are what?
Can I do a roll to wake up or?
You have I think observation. Yeah, go ahead and roll another force check. Go ahead and roll another force check.
Oh, yeah, I got another 6.
Your as you're what's happening is that your first resistance had one success, and you're like, night time. Just as you're starting to lose consciousness, you're like, I've got to stay awake, and you sort of shake yourself a little bit, and you've garnered a second success. Your DC was 3. So if you can roll a success on your next turn,
Okay.
I think you can, like, shake it off.
Okay.
Because he'd rolled 3 successes on the cast.
Well, what about my push? Because that was one success. So I already have 3 successes with this last
No,
roll.
you had 1 success off your... You rolled no successes on your push.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, you still have a 1 there on your success from your first attempt. So you have completed 2 successes. You've shaken yourself awake for 6 more seconds. Can you hold on to consciousness? I think that's what we can do.
All right.
All right, sweet. Lisbets and Gustav. Let's see here. Lisbeth sees that Edvard has stopped pursuing her and has just wrecking the cove, and she regains her fleeting courage, and she cackles and laughs and says, "You have no chance and you have no choice. This is ordained, and Nicklas will have his court. Join him now." And she just is screaming and maniacally as Edvard has kind of given up the chase, and so she's sort of kind of keeping her distance, but definitely has stopped running because she feels like she's got some safety in the distance. Gustav, however, is not thrilled with the idea of being strangled.
Mm-hmm.
And Gustav is like, get off of me, mad woman. And I think what
You
we'll
can't
do...
kill me, I'll kill you.
Exactly.
That's the attitude.
Yep. I think we'll just do a does he want to punch you? Maybe he'll just try to... Maybe he'll return the favor with a grapple of his own. Let's return the favor with a grapple of his own. How's that sound?
Better than him sticking me in a bear trap again.
Hey, he didn't.
Oh, good point.
He didn't.
He tried.
He tried.
No, he didn't try. He stopped.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He threatened to. He left me
Yep.
tumbling into... Yeah, about to tumble into it.
Yep. All right, here we go. He has rolled 2 successes, so we'll find out. You are rolling a force roll to resist him, performing a sunset flip and reversing your grapple into a pinning predicament.
This is... Yeah.
Okay. So, he has grappled you, and with his additional success, he may silence you. So he's kind of cut through your arms, and he's kind of got you kind of wrapped up, and he kind of muffles your mouth with his forearm, and you kind of taste a little bit of irony tang as his hands are still a bit bleedy and stuff. And he just kind of shouts at you, "This isn't my fault. I didn't know that he was gonna capture me, and this isn't what you think. I just wanted Lisbeth's love. I just wanted to be the best violin player fiddle player in the world." So, that's Gustav. I think that takes us back to Ernst.
All right. I am going to drag Trij close to the knife that I've planted in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna run over, grab them, drag them back over to where I was, because I'm guessing it's a proximity thing.
Okay, that's cool. Dragging in a body. I think that's something that. Well, I mean, I'm not wrong there.
You're unconscious. You are effectively a body.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
see here. Probably not a fast
Limbs.
action. Attack with
Just
an unarmed
limbs,
attack.
basically.
Wrestle,
Let's
grapple,
see.
wrestle, push, grapple, flee, persuade, lure an enemy, perform a ritual, survey the situation. It's gonna be your favorite, Ernst.
Yep, it's going to be another force.
It's gonna be a
roll.
force check. But here's the thing, right? I don't think you cannot not move Trish, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so limp.
So the question is, what kind of reasonable shenanigan will happen if you fail a level 1 force check, right? Let's come up with a fun shenanigan just in case.
On a route.
Sorry, Trish. Yeah, if I fail at dragging you, I am going to be knocking you about a whole bunch.
Wake up
so
with a black
sorry.
eye. Like, what happened?
Hey, this might wake you up.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you go. Look at that.
Nice.
I
Yay,
succeed.
That's a
So
good one.
and you
Woo.
do it in half the time. All right.
That is done with style, my friend.
You bring Trish closer to the knife. That's like your slow action. So I think you've still got a fast action.
I
Is
do
there?
have
do you
a
want
fast
to hang on to
action.
that, or do you want to do
Slap
something?
Trish
With it?
awake.
I'm
I'll give that for
Hang on.
you as a fast action if you wanted to.
so, yeah, I will try to maybe not slap, but shake them awake.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wake up, you young fool.
Like, I'll give you either agility or force or inspiration. Either it's your agility, like you're like trying to gently shake while you're on rocks. Force is just like the slap, wake up, woman. And then inspiration might be you saying the right thing to coax Trish out of their magically induced nap.
Yeah, we're gonna do some inspiration here. Oh, come on, we need you here. We all need you here.
That's a lot of
Ooh,
fives.
so close.
Yeah.
So many fives.
That's a lot of
Ooh,
fives.
five.
Wow.
Just like
Outstanding.
couple rolls ago.
Yeah, so close.
Too bad 5 isn't the magic number.
Yep, Arkham Horror. This is not.
Mm.
All right, that's me.
Okay, excellent. Tatiana, you have been grappled and silenced.
And you are also no longer.
That's right. You
Under
have
the fear
regained
effect.
you do have your senses about you.
Okay. So she might be feeling slightly sheepish, but also going on the attack has kept her alive more times than it hasn't. So clearly she's gotten herself into this situation and she needs to get herself out of it. She's going to start. How does he has his arm over her mouth or his hand?
Like he's kind of behind you now, and one arm is restraining, and the other arm is kind of like, up over the mouth.
She wants
Almost,
to...
like a little bit of like a cross chicken wing sort of thing. Cross-faced chicken wing sort of thing.
So she's going to rotate her face to whichever direction is closest to his arm.
Yeah.
And do a snapping bite as hard and fast as she can.
So at this point in the program as well, if I may, I think Volya is like catching up.
Yeah.
And sees Mom bite the bad man. So I think Volya knows to add
Bite
their
the Batman.
exactly
Bite
to bite the bad man. So
Bad.
make certain
Bark,
you
bark,
add. So add Volya's close combat attack. You know what? Here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna give you close combat because you're attacking with teeth, but I'm gonna treat it like non-lethal damage.
Thank you.
And that way we can get Volya in on this too, because I think this is funny and I want this to happen.
She's attacking the wrong person, and it's so on brand. I hate it. She tried so hard to do better this time. Close combat. So that would be... Okay, so she bites and her girl bites.
Yeah. So let's see what happens with Gustav here. Technically unarmed. And let's see here. If he's unarmed, it's just a force, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's roll some force here. I have 2 successes. Wow. Okay.
Right. Good.
So what happens is each success negates the... So we're just in status quo. We're in status quo where Gustav has got Tatiana, and Tatiana's chomping into Gustav, and Volya's hanging off the side pulling on Gustav. I love that picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Is there a fast action, Tatiana, or do you want to hang on to it so you can dodge?
Trying to unmute and it's like opening different windows.
Sure.
I want to hold on to it so I can dodge
Yeah.
whatever the response is going to be to this.
Outstanding. Okay, cool. Oh. Let's see here. So, Edward's still over there. Gustav has proved his usefulness a little bit. Tatiana's over there. But Ernst, he's wily. He has brought Trij over, and now they both are too close to that knife for something direct. But maybe there is something indirect that Nicklas can rely on to attempt to complicate matters. And so let us go to the enchantments.
Uh-oh.
Yes, let's go. He begins to play an eerie, if it can be any more eerie than already, rendition of Dance Macabre. And as he plays Dance Macabre, you hear a rather off-key, slightly strange, but somewhat recognizable low of a cow. Whoa. And then you hear a couple of twigs break, and then a branch snap, and a emaciated cow lumbers out of the forest where it was dragged by the villagers some time ago. And as it steps out, it looks emaciated, but as it is walking and as this music is playing, it begins to inflate and inflate and inflate, and you can see where the skin has been already sort of eaten through by scavengers or whatever. This recognizable this green foggish smoke kind of slowly pour out of it. And Ernst and Trij, it will not get to you. It has been activated and has moved a little bit, but a new thing has, and well, at least you don't have to worry about hunting it down later, right?
Yay!
Excellent. That takes us to Edward. Round 3 of 3.
It is round 3 of 3. Is the cow emerging within our area?
In your area, yes.
Perfect. I am going to roll a dice.
Okay.
Odds. I am going to interpret what is whatever's happening with Tatiana and him as him being hostile again.
Oh no!
Evens means I attack the cow.
Oh!
Oh.
I go after the cow.
Come on, are we really hoping for Gustav to live here? You guys are.
I'm hoping
am
for the cow not to
actually-
get to us, honestly.
Ah, yes.
I am more interested in the cow, but that seemed vaguely hostile, so I was like,
Oh,
there's a chance.
you fought this cow before. It's very hostile, right? You know.
Mhm.
Yeah, but also it's not currently on top of one of my compatriots
True.
that is trying to bite and
True.
push them off. He's not being very rational. If he was being rational, he would just go straight to the cow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I can't actually pull out my gun. I have to attack it with my saber.
Excellent. One success. You plunge your saber, I'm going to say wildly,
Yeah.
into the cow. And, as predicted, this, puff of greenness envelops you and requires you to make I should have remembered this from last time. Oh noes, you are being poisoned. Let's see here. Oh, it's your force. So, force check to resist. All right. So, are you going to hang on to that?
And if I fail, that just means I
You
take
will.
it.
I mean, yes, you're going to take a condition here. So, I mean,
I'll take exhaust.
yeah.
Because I don't want to roll and then fail and get another condition like I did on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, you don't have to. Hang on here a second. You don't have to take this condition because the DC is 0. So if my poison doesn't meet,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So. So we're going to say that you have managed to not inhale any poison. It's there and it's around you. But you have not managed to actually ingest any of it because I could not actually roll a success.
Fantastic.
Yeah, the player
Love
character sets the DC. The cow encounter last time was only remotely accurate. This time we're going to be a little more accurate. All
This
right.
is our first actual combat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, it's not.
No, it's our second real
Second.
combat, but the first one with poison, right? Stretching out, grabbing things here and there. Oh, what did we decide? That we had a better name. We had a better name than week old
Zombeef.
meatloaf. Zombeef. Okay,
Zombeef.
so you fought
Yeah,
one
I like that,
weekly
Zombeef.
meatloaf. Now you're fighting Zombeef.
This is zombie.
Yep. All right, so that is the top of the order. That is Edward. That takes us to Tridge.
Okay, so now I got to do another
Yes,
force check to see if it wakes me up.
Ernst was not able to
Can I get like an advantage because he's still kind of like slapping
No.
me around.
Your advantage comes from your presence around the knife.
Oh, so do I add an extra piece of dice?
2 dice. Advantages are 2 dice.
Ooh, nice. Okay, cool. No!
Oh.
I'm so tired. Exhausted. Ugh. I'm like, no, Grandpa, I'm not ready for breakfast.
I don't want flapjacks. I want
I already fed the
pancakes.
elephants.
Yes, it is quite obvious, Ernst, that Tridge has kind of closed their last eye and begins. Does Tridge snore?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so
Why
Tridge starts to saw some logs. Yeah,
not?
yeah. All right, so let's see here. Gustav is
God, I
being.
can't believe with those 2 extra dice, I still couldn't do it. Ah.
It be like that.
The
Sometimes it be
system's
that way.
unforgiving.
So, the next, let's see here. So that brings us to Lisbets and Gustav. So Lisbeth is cackling, has seen Edward run off to deal with the cow. You hear her screaming somewhere in the background. Resistance is futile. You will be assimilated. What's Gustav doing? What's he gonna do here? He's got Tatiana wrapped up, but now he's got this dog. Maybe he's gonna kick the dog.
No, not the dog.
No.
Okay, I don't like Gustav. He can die
She
now.
bit him. Is he not going to
True.
respond to that?
Yeah, the dog bit him.
Yeah.
So he is responding to that.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is. I know.
Yeah, I think that might be what he does. I mean, I can't imagine that. What's his butt's gonna be all that impressive of a fighter. But we can definitely bring up Gustav, and he can try to force. And he scores 1 success on Volya. Now Volya is going to be very much a Volya's response would be to resist with the body, and Volya already automatically has like an additional toughness of 1.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'd like you to do is I would like you to roll 66 for me, please.
Okay. Can I use my parry action or anything for her? But I'll roll the 66 first. Because she was holding an action.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
I think if you're helping, I do you want to help Volya with this?
Yes.
Because I'll give you. I mean, all you are is you're grappled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can parry melee attacks. But you're not.
I'm
Go ahead and parry
restrained,
the
though.
attack. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, use your own parry. Yeah, use your parry. Add the dog. No, I don't think you can add the dog because you're not biting. How are you parrying this attack? Because you're unarmed, so you're gonna have to roll it with
Force.
force.
So like he's gearing up to like wind back his foot, and I'm just gonna shove all of my body weight towards that side.
Got it. Go for
To
it.
try to put him off balance.
Fantastic.
So wait, that's force, so I can still push it. Physical.
Yes, you have just 1.
I just have 1 physical.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh God. Okay.
All right.
Poor
So. So we still need to see if the dog. So we'll just go ahead and do this really quick. Oh damn! The dog shrugs it. He gets kicked, but Volya's fine.
Okay.
And I think that takes care of those 2 lovers. So that takes us to Ernst.
All right. At this point, I am pissed and not in the clearest of headspace. So I'm going to take the cross on a chain that I have around my neck. And I am not the guy for this, but I'm going to kind of whip it around my head like a sling and try to toss it, like throw the cross at Nicklas here.
Excellent. Excellent.
This is so far out of my skill set.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's great. You're throwing something. Agility. Go for it.
Just
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Straight agility there.
Yep.
Okay. Here goes.
Yes!
There's no anything that
my
he can
God.
do as this cross comes hurtling at him. His eyes widen and he
Oh,
panics and he let's see here. I mean, yeah, sure. He stops playing as this cross makes its way towards him and lands on the lip of this rock that has risen up out of the cove, and his eyes widen and he growls at it, and he looks around himself, and he ducks down into the water, and a small trail of bubbles before before the bubbles kind of dissipate. And as he ducks down underneath, he has stopped playing like the dance macabre, and the cow doesn't like fall over or whatever, but the cow just kind of stops and just starts, its jaw is only hanging on by one like jaw, by one sinew, but he starts to pretend, like mimicking in life him trying to chew his cud, as he sits there and just kind of billows out a little bit of the green funk. And Trish, this nice dream that you started to have abruptly ends when your eyes open up, and you're right by this. Ernst is over you, shouting, "Take this!" And there's this knife in the ground by you as you pop to consciousness.
Oh my goodness. Okay. What's going on? Ernst.
Oh, good, you're awake.
Where is everybody? Is Tatiana okay?
I'm gonna look over at Tatiana because I have paid no attention to any of that.
Yeah, Tatiana is, wrapped up with a man.
As she is. Tatiana's just being Tatiana.
Yep, on brand.
On brand, but not okay. I will point out the bubbles and the fleeing neck.
Got it.
To Trish.
Excellent.
Oh, am I supposed to use this knife on him?
I gesture to jam it into the ground.
Okay, I take it. I'm gonna jam it into the ground.
All right. Well done.
Good thing you said something, because I was about to put it between my teeth, just dive in after it.
Outstanding.
Oh, out of the water. We've spent a lot of effort keeping you
Okay,
out of the water.
If you insist.
Excellent. All right. Is that Ernst's turn then?
That is Ernst's turn.
Cool. Tatiana.
Yeah.
You're still grappled, biting into this guy's arm. Volia is there helping.
There's just nothing on the sheet that really helps me do what I want to do. I'm going to try to break free.
Okay, force roll.
Yep.
Volia's there. I think Volia's doing a part. I'll give you a die. I'll give you a die for Volia.
Okay. Oh God.
Oh,
it hovered on the 6th.
I saw that. I saw that. Do you want to say anything?
If you love her so much, what are you doing here with me?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. That's something for Gustav to think about when it comes to his turn. Let's see here. Nicklas is plotting things. Nicklas will return. Takes us to the top of the order, Edward. You're
So this
you're
cow
hilt,
is-
you're hilt deep in a cow that's now no longer walking around and chewing its cud.
But it's still here.
Yep.
So I will attack it so that it stops being standing.
Excellent.
So I guess nothing happens.
Well, I mean, it's undead, right? You stab
Yeah.
into it again, but this time you don't hit anything, like that could shut it down, right? I mean, it's a cow.
Blast.
You hit it, but it's not full of organs and stuff. It is, however, giving off a little bit of smoky smoke. So, want to roll another force test for me, please? Yeah. Okay. Huzzah. Oh, you get a little bit in you, but you're able to cough it off. You're able to shake it off. You will not be poisoned this day. All right. That takes us to Trij, I think.
Yeah, so I grab the knife and I stab the earth. Are there magic words?
Just the knife.
Okay. And I look into the water, like to see if we can see the neck or anything.
At this moment, no. Nope, at this moment you don't see anything disturbing the water.
Did it work, Ernst? Do you see?
Knife for defense, cross for offense.
Oh, maybe I'm supposed to take the knife and just stab him with it.
No. Knife in the ground for defense.
Okay.
Cross in his face for offense.
Where is the cross?
Didn't you? Oh dear. Oh dear.
All of us had at least one.
Please tell me you have your cross still.
Oh yeah. If we each have one, yeah, I still got mine. Oh, this thing. Okay, I thought there was only. Got knife in the ground, cross in one of my hands, ready.
All right. Excellent. Does that bring us back to... Lisbeth and Gustav again? That was Trish's go, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Lisbeth begins to panic. My love, where did you go? Just don't leave me here with them. Take me with you. Tell me what you want me to do. I love you. Where are you going? What are you doing? As she calls out into the cove. And Gustav, unable to kick the dog off of him, having heard "If you love her so much, right here with me," and he says, "You're right. I could still try to save her. This isn't like her." And he lets go of you. And he stands up. Volya probably still he's just kind of like, get off of me, dog. I think I'll just do a force check just to see if he can pull the dog off. And we'll see. He's okay on force, probably. Not really. No. Gustav begins making his way over to Lisbeth's. as Volya is like grabbing a big chunk of his pant legs, pulling on him. How dare you attack Mom? I will not let you go, human. As he starts to get this dog off me, I think I can save her. Boel, snap out of it, Boel. He's been using all of us. Snap out of it. But with him being hampered and she's so far away and the dog growling, there's not an awful lot of charismatic persuasiveness emanating off of Gustav. But Tatiana, he's indeed heard your words and has let you go, and he is acting on what he believes can actually like make things better. So that's there we go. I think that brings us back to Ernst, right?
It does. So I am going to fast action pull out the rosary that I have as my other bit of religious paraphernalia. It is kind of wrapped around my fist and wrist. And I am just going to be on the lookout for where our friend Nicklas pops up.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll a vigilance check.
Okay. And okay, got my lantern still. So.
Okay. I see what we're doing here. Okay. Sure. All right. This is a body control. Yeah, this is a body control. Shazam. Wow. Okay. That's fine. That's great. Ernst.
Yeah.
Making its way up onto the shore. Something long and slithering, kind of looks like an eel, has sort of slithered its way onto the shore, sort of close to where Gustav and where Gustav was and where Tatiana still is. And you spot it, and it's kind of sneaking its way up onto the shore.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out a warning to Tatiana. Over there, behind you.
All right. That brings us to. Is that it for you, Ernst?
That's it for me.
Okay, Tatiana, you have been warned. Behind you. It is your go.
So I've been warned there's something coming up behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Gustav is wandering off with Volya still attached.
Mm-hmm.
Is talking a long action? I'm trying to see if I can.
No, you can say something as a quick action.
Well, could I disengage Volya and say something? I think that would be two of the same type, so I don't think I can do that.
I mean, a command.
Let's see.
And you can do two short.
You can do,
actions in
yeah.
turn.
You can upgrade or whatever a slow action to a fast action.
Okay.
But shout a few words is a fast action. So yeah, you can absolutely do both of those things.
Okay. So.
But here's the thing, right? What do you want to do? What does Tatiana want to do? Shout a command to get Volya off of Gustav, and what else?
Try to persuade the neck.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll have the fast action go off first. You're gonna call Volya back to your side.
Yep.
Volya's like, "Let's go of the bad man," and comes bounding back to your side. Heal Volya, right? That's your fast action. Fantastic. Persuasion is a slow action. So, what would you like to say to Nicklas?
So you take all of your true loves and drown them under the lake? The reason you're always alone is because you keep doing this. Do you want her to die like the others?
Okay. All right. We will see what happens. Go ahead and roll that persuasion right now.
Way too many conditions for this to work, but let's see. Would that be manipulation?
Yes. Sorry, manipulation, yes. All right. Well, it's Nicklas's turn. And the eel, in a very quick motion, into Nicklas, who already has the violin ready and he's about ready to play something again. And he hears your words. And he needs to read the room. Because this is a pretty compelling... You've taken your knowledge about this guy and you're trying to use a little bit of against him. So he's gonna... This is... Oh.
Oh, no.
No.
Nope.
You rolled
No.
10 dice, got 1 success. He says, you're wrong. She'll be with me for all time. As will you. And now we're going to try a little trollcraft. Would you like to come walk with me into the water?
No, but she's going to.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out.
A lot of dice.
You are so lucky. You are going to roll an observation to resist the lure of the dance, but your target number is only 1 success.
I have my opera glasses, but I don't know if I would have them out at this moment.
You can't use your opera glasses here.
I don't have a hurricane lamp like Ernst.
This is observation. This is you are again, you're reading the room. Oh. What's your comeback?
Sorry. I already have enough assholes. I don't need another one.
Oh. Outstanding. Edward.
Yes.
There's a cow in front of you.
There is a cow, and I want to make sure this cow doesn't fucking explode on all of us.
Yes. Yes, you do. That is a hit. Your saber does 2 damage, right?
Yes.
Excellent. This thing's got basically like 3 ticks to its box.
Okay,
So you
that
have
would be
dealt
4 effectively.
You have dealt effectively 4. You have severed enough remaining bits and pieces that indeed the cow can no longer maintain its form. It collapses to the ground. One more big puff. Roll a force check. See if you inhale any of it because you're swinging at it and stuff. And let's see if you get affected at
Fingers
all
crossed.
by anything. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Let's try this again. There we go. Huzzah! You are not poisoned. It is around you and you're whatever, and a little bit it gets in you, clears your sinuses like a little wasabi, but you're good to go. That was your slow action.
Yeah, and I will be kind of whiffing around going and walking towards within the zone, kind of towards my allies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Looks like probably towards Tatiana.
Okay. Awesome.
And if I had another quick action that I could use besides dodge. Which I can dodge.
Yep.
I am defensive.
Yes, you can.
But
And are.
yeah. So,
Excellent. All right.
Wish I could stick my sword in the ground, but that would require another fast action.
Well, I think there is something you can do fast actiony that would be interesting in this particular moment.
Draw the cross I have. So
It
could I do
earns-
that? I would do that instead of moving, right?
Oh, I guess you would.
Yeah, that's the trick.
That's the trick. Do you want to draw it or do you want to move? Yeah.
I will draw it.
Okay.
I will draw my cross. So I have my
Alright.
saber in one hand, cross in the other.
Cool. All right. That brings us to Trish.
Okay. Well, stabbing the earth doesn't feel like it's doing anything, so I'm gonna take the knife and I'm gonna look at Ernst and just be like, I'm just gonna go after him. I mean, like, he's right there.
Use the cross.
Use the cross. I mean, I got it. I got the cross. I got a knife. I'm ready to go.
All right. So I think you will definitely be using your fast action to move in the zone.
Yeah.
So that brings you to your slow action of stabinating, right?
Didn't we have like a... What was it? Like a... What was it called? A, picture, not a picture, a tabard.
The tapestry.
Tapestry.
It's not with us.
It's not with us.
Yeah.
But you remember that, like, priests chased it off with, like, a cross. So I'm sure you'll remember what's on it.
I don't know. I'm trying to think what resources we have on us besides this knife and cross. And he's got his violin back. Could I just take the cross and like put it in the water? Like, could I stab the water instead of stabbing the earth? Just stab the water, like.
So Trish knows from the tapestry that you can push back the neck with a cross. And Trish knows you stab the ground to protect yourself from the neck.
Okay.
So
But
that's
if I'm
what
in the water, I can't stab the ground.
But if you're in the water, you stab the ground in front of you. You're stabbing the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. Or Trish, go stab Nicklas. I mean,
I know. I want to like get in the water and like attack him.
he's not in the water. He slithered up onto the edge of the water.
Oh, so he is the eel.
He is the eel, and
Yeah.
he
the
formed
eel.
back up into himself, and he tried to make Tatiana dance, but Tatiana resisted it.
Yeah,
so
I'm going after him.
our tableau is
Yeah, I'm going
Tatiana
after him.
and
I've got
Tatiana
the
and
knife.
Nicklas are right there looking at each other.
Yeah, I've got the knife. I've got the cross. I'm going at him with the cross first because that's my defensive thing, and
Mhm.
the knife is my offensive. Is that right? I don't know.
That's backwards, Trish. That's backwards.
It's backwards.
Do you want to run at him and stab Nicklas?
No, I'm running at him with the cross.
Okay.
I'm trying to. I'm making contact. I want to touch cross to his gross
Whoa.
green flesh.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I'm like, if it's on a string, I'm swinging it.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it.
I don't know you. That's my Tatiana.
Let's see here. So that brings us to Gustav and Lisbeth. And Gustav is running, and he'll take it all to get to the edge of his zone and to cross into the next zone. And he's running at Lisbeth's, and Lisbeth is shouting, "Yes, yes, my love will destroy you all now that he's shown you his true form." And Gustav is running up to her. You're mad, you're crazy, snap out of it. So he's making his way towards her. That brings us to Ernst.
Okay. I am going to. I don't think I have enough actions for this in the action economy. So what I would like to do is pluck the knife from the ground run up to get closer to Tatiana Trij and the Charlie Foxtrot that's happening on shore there, and plunge the knife back into the ground.
Okay.
I thought I had the knife because I took the knife and the cross.
There are lots of knives.
We've got a lot of knives.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
Ernst.
3 knives and a sword that have all cut.
Yes.
So we're good. We're covered.
Yeah.
Unless the rules are so strict that a sword that has cut violin strings doesn't count. So
I believe that if I were to go back through the adventure module, I would find that a sword cutting the strings would also work.
okay.
Yes. So that was Ernst. That brings us to Tatiana.
I mean, she said she didn't need another asshole, and then I don't know what he did.
Did I skip Nicklas? I didn't skip Nicklas.
What did Nicklas
No,
do?
Nicklas tried to remember.
Yeah,
I
Nicklas
gave you
tried to-
that was my comeback
that
to
line
it.
as the
Okay.
comeback. So Nicklas tried to dance you into the water. You resisted, told him to go to hell, and then that took us out of Nicklas's turn to Edward.
Yeah.
So it is your turn. You've
Yeah,
given
he's
him the
back to-
comeback, and Nicklas is looking a little worried.
So if you're gonna have her forever in death, I can just go kill her then. This is another manipulation.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Please. Please, Dice, be nice to me. I don't get any bonuses or anything for having Trij next to me and Ernst.
For this persuasion, I don't think so.
Okay.
But you have 2 points.
Yeah, but he has like 12 dice, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's probably true. All right. So, Nicklas. Is going to take a condition.
No, fuck.
That last die is not going to count. Yeah. So, Nicklas is says back to you, I think I'll just have both. Well, I'll have all of you. But first, I have to deal with your medal. Did you want to do anything with your fast action, Tatiana?
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
I meant to ask that before I... before I go on to Nicklas's turn. So he responds to you. I would love... I can just have you both, but I've got to deal with your meddling friends first.
Fast action, she's gonna draw the cross, but she's gonna draw it in such a way that she's drawing it like a garrote, like kill Lisbets as the threat. So shoving the cross in his direction, but showing the knife or the string of the necklace.
And as he says, "I'll deal with your friends first," and you produce the cross, the look of panic comes over his face, and he rolls away from you, but he rolls into Trij, and then he tries to roll away from them, and then rolls, spins and rolls, and there's Ernst with the cross, and then in a wild movement, he begins to run away towards the woods, and there's Edvard coming at him with the cross, and the four of you encircle Nicklas, and Nicklas looks for a way to go, and somebody moves their cross, and he looks for another place to go, and somebody moves their cross, and the four of you slowly circle, closing in on Nicklas. In the background, you can hear Gustav screaming, "Snap out of it, Lisbeth! Snap out of it!" And you get close enough, and he begins to shriek and curse in a language that you don't know, and he begins to shake, and in a panic he spins around in a circle, and then, because he's broken, he is banished back into... What should I do that would look cool? He vanishes, or you think he does, depending on how well you roll a vigilance check as you do a quick combat like sweep, because he just kind of poofs and disappears.
Oh.
Oh!
Nice.
Beautiful. The dice tell the story.
I'm so happy it's you.
No.
Did you want to roll one, Trish, or shall we go with Tatiana?
Are we all doing it?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you
it's
all
everybody.
encircled him.
Vigilance. Sorry.
Vigilance.
Ah.
The three of you, not Tatiana, but the other three of you are looking around. Oh, where did he go? Where's he popping up? Where do we have to engage him next? But Tatiana, you catch just the slightest glint of light off of a wing of a fly as this black fly buzzes away. Bringing us to the end of our engagement. The momentary silence as you catch your breath, realizing that you have dealt with Nicklas, is broken by the mournful wail of one Lisbets Boel, who is slowly being walked back over to where you're standing by Gustav. Her crying is coming from a place deep inside her soul. And then she catches sight of Ida, and she runs to Ida's body. "Oh, Ida, Ida, this is my fault. I've killed you. I didn't mean to. I didn't know what I was doing. I just wanted to be with him. And now... Oh, how can I go back? What can I say to them? How are we going to do this? How are we going to make this... Oh, and she just cries. She breaks down on her knees next to Ida's body as Gustav stands over her, really not sure what to do as he kind of looks at you and he looks kind of back down at Ida's body, and Lisbeth crying over it.
Is there a violin around at all?
The violin is nowhere to be found.
Okay. And this guy doesn't have his violin on him,
Nope.
looks like.
Tatiana wants to. So Gustav is standing over Bull.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to sit down next to Bull and be like, The men may make us do stupid things. It's only what we do when the spell is broken that matters. You can still make this right.
But Ida was innocent. She didn't
So
have
were
to
you.
die.
It's not your fault what he did to you.
Are you sure?
They just
feel
want to
like
make
it's
you
my fault.
feel. They want to make you feel like it's your fault. You can still make amends for this.
How?
You go back to the village and you ask them to tell you.
And Gustav says, I'll go with you. I'll explain it. They'll believe all of us. They'll believe us.
Yeah. Edward, it's like, first we need to talk to Jance. Maybe if she finds it necessary for a more believable cover story. As you all know, such fanciful things are things that do not exist. And Gary, I sent you a couple messages
Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't look at
on
that.
the meeting chat.
Yeah, no. Oh.
It's on the Zoom chat as well. I also asked another question.
Oh. That's an interesting question. You can ask next time you have a chance.
Okay.
But I don't think that this would be a very different.
Fair enough.
Yep. Ernst and Trij, we're getting to that point in the program, but Ernst and Trij, I think each of you get to add to this scene before our camera sort of makes its way back up and away for our final image. What are you adding to the scene as Gustav is picking Boel up and beginning to guide her back to the village?
I'm gonna cast a stony stare at the cove where the neck was, and just stewing in silence, raise the lantern to light our way as we go back. But I'm not saying a word.
Okay, I am going to approach Ida's body and scoop it up and kind of like with a weepy expression, just say, "You're too young for this. Sorry, we weren't able to come sooner."
And the camera pulls away from the group, triumphant in dispatching of Nicklas, making their way back to the village in victory, but a saddened and mournful victory. In time, the wounds, both physical and mental, will be healed for both Gustav and Boel, as the society explains what happened to Jenny. Jenny, trusting the group, understands, has seen enough to know that something odd was afoot, and accepts the story. Many years down the road, there will be stories told verbally of a mournful fiddler playing in a pond deep in the forests of remote Sweden, a song that is lonely and mournful. And if you hike deep enough into the forests in the right part of Sweden at the right time of year, you too will hear the sad, sad song that makes you cry as you wonder who could be in so much pain. That their music carries that emotionality to its audience. And that wraps up A Dance with Death. Well done, society members. We will will dispense with the usual travel home. We will assume that you have made it back fine. We'll handle all of the work on points and level ups and stuff outside of the episode. But really quickly, since we're at the end of an adventure, let's go ahead and go around the horn and reintroduce ourselves and who we are and what we do out in the real space. And we'll start with Tatiana.
So I go by Rin. I'm not really on social media right now. But in my day job, I work for a large metropolitan city. And in my free time, I tell crazy stories and like playing crazy games.
Excellent. Edward.
Yeah, my name is Glenn. I also go by Ruffles or Ruffles McStuffle. And I do have a Twitter under Ruffles McStuffle. And I work in a telecoms company and also have fun playing games and making stories with friends and family.
Excellent. And I am your Master of Mysteries. I am Curry. And I get to be the one who enjoys interacting with all these fine humans and telling these great stories. And this is my fever dream that I'm trying to make reality at 503rpg.com. And that's where you can also find all the other stuff that I try to do out on the internet. My day job is I work with teenagers and try to get them to like English and history. So, your results may vary, but that's me. Trish.
I'm Sam, and I am an illustrator, and I am on the East Coast, so I'm tired.
All
And
right.
finally, Ernst.
I'm Jerry, and by day I'm a math and science teacher. And to help Sam get offline sooner, I'll keep this brief.
No, you're fine.
Excellent. Well, everybody, we will see you in June for the fourth and final story from Free League's Vaesen, Seasons of Mystery, our summer story, which I'll go ahead and drop the title now just to get people excited. Our summer story is Fireheart. So that'll drop June, probably 21st. So we will see if we can fill the time between now and then with some other cool stuff. But we will definitely pick up with our adventures with our society members next month. Thanks for joining us. Take care, everybody. And we'll see you the next time we're on. Bye.